on the subject matter of chronic and manic depression. The only way, the only solution for chronic and manic depression and all the other mental health problems that the global society has been facing for the past century and a half now, the only solution is the eradication of institutionalized white supremacy. Now, there are those of you out there, scholars or laymen, who would refute this fact. In fact, you wouldn't consider it as being a fact. But you cannot, no one can argue that the very system of which we live by is the number one cause for depression and mental illness throughout the world. If institutionalized white supremacy was not in place, and the various derivatives that comes from institutionalized white supremacy, like capitalism, communism, socialism, fascism, nationalism, and all the other isms. If institutionalized white supremacy was not in place, if we did not live by this system, there would be no depression, there would be no mental illness, there would be no mental conditions whatsoever found in any dynamic. But since we do live by this system and have been living by this system, and the proof has been in the history that we have seen, leaves us no choice but to sit down and be a rational thinking people and say to ourselves that, you know what, we've tried it this way and we've tried it that way, and we are no closer to solving the mental health condition of this world. So therefore, we have no choice but to accept the organic message and the fact in the organic message that says that it is institutionalized white supremacy that is at the core, the root of the problem. It itself is the problem. So I think it's time for those so-called professionals, those so-called scholars, to go back and rethink this whole capitalism and communism and socialism and the institutionalized white supremacy thing. Because this is not a theory, this is a fact.